there's this concept, I think, in the entrepreneur community, it doesn't have a lot of visibility past exit. We hear about buying planes or multiple homes, or you finally get the Ferrari or go on the great vacation, some of those kind of things. A lot of folks are very excited to have a lot more means to do philanthropy and giving back. The day-to-day, like we all get to hear about all the struggles as you build the company. That makes it in the business press all the time. Founders are constantly talking to each other about that. The new stresses, there's not as much visibility on. I mean, think about the number of books that talk about the struggles of building the company to exit versus the number of books of like what life is like after the exit. I mean, it's got to be 100 to 1, 1,000 to 1, right?
I understand why it's a pretty taboo subject. We were writing the book. There would be all these times we'd write the book and we'd basically say, be like, tone check. Because when you wrote it, and if you use words like wealth or rich, it's just like everyone basically puts up their X and they don't want to hear it, or it's the world's smallest violin. And oh, woe is me is the person with money. And I totally understand and respect it. What we tried to do is have this conversation in a safe manner that was approachable to people that are wanting to climb that mountain and to people that have climbed it and are on the other side and say, yes, let's have a candid, safe conversation about problems. And one of the things that I also realized, so I saw it in the interviews and we read it in a study, the human brain, our biology is conditioning us to find problems. When you're trying to survive the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and you're trying to just get shelter and food and air and stuff, like obviously nothing else matters. That's what matters most. And that's it. But as you climb it, your body's still going to find problems. It might be an annoying neighbor. It might be an annoying family member. It could be the littlest thing in the world, but your brain's still going to find problems. And what ends up happening is a lot of those very close relationships, things that matter the most to you, end up getting very impacted by money, from expectation to conversation to jealousy and greed on both sides, where it can significantly impact the very thing that you wanted to support or bless or continue. When I would call people and have this conversation, in fact, I'll tell you one story on it. I was on the phone in this room and I'm interviewing a guy he's older, he's probably 65. He's had a lot of success in his career. And I'm asking him questions like, what's the best thing you've done? What's the worst thing you've done? What would you do again? Tell someone like me what they should know. And we have a great conversation. And about at 30 minutes, I said, hey, I'm going to get off. Like, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I go to hang up. And he's like, whoa, stop. I'm like, what? He's like, honestly, can we keep chatting? I never have anyone to talk to about this. And I feel really lonely. He said it. He's like, I just want to talk through some of these things because I've had this heaviness on, am I doing certain things right? Can I do it better? How are other people doing it? He just needed, it was like this cathartic feeling for him to have this conversation. And again, this is a man with no ego. This wasn't whose stick is bigger. This was like, man, I've lost some friends over this, but I've done these things wrong. I've done these things right. And he just wanted to talk about it. So we tried our best to have a good conversation and give people frameworks. There's definitely no right or wrong way, but try to have the combo.